guys, so welcome back to the channel. It feels very weird to be sat in front of a camera again. It's been a while since we filmed a video, I'm aware of that. So that's why I'm coming at you today with a whole new series, and it's going to be called Coffee and a Catch Up. And the idea is that anytime we have a little bit of a break in publishing videos on the channel, Tom and I are, well, me in this instance, one of us is going to do a catch-up video where we sit down and we just kind of catch you up on what's been happening in the gap between the last video and the one that we're filming. So my first section to talk about is, I know that the last video that I put up was one of the Write With Me videos, and I said in that last video that I was going to film and publish another video that said kind of my thoughts on the challenge and how it had gone, and do a little bit of an evaluation, which I know I never did, so I'm really sorry that I didn't actually get that video up. So what I thought I would do is give you a tiny little evaluation now on how I found the challenge, and just kind of wrap that up now so that you know how I feel about it. So in terms of the challenge itself, I really enjoyed having a specific target to hit each week, because having a deadline is something that I always respond well to, especially with things like writing my books. I know I've got my deadlines to get them submitted to the publishers. Things like essays I always did quite well on because I knew I had a deadline that I was working to. So I knew that this challenge was going to be quite good for me because, like I say, we were working on a weekly deadline. Unfortunately, since the challenge finished, I haven't done any more writing on that particular creative project that I was doing, which does make me a little sad because I found it easier than I expected to find time to write. So I'm a little disappointed that since that challenge finished, I didn't continue to find time in my day to keep writing my creative project. So I definitely, at some point in the very near future, want to work on setting myself that as a bit of a creative target, to start scheduling time into my schedule again to do some work towards my creative piece, which is the novel that I'm writing at the moment. Maybe we could do another writing challenge, maybe for maybe the month of May. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I'm not going to dwell on it for now because we've got a lot to get through. Let me know your thoughts, and we will either do another writing challenge at some point in the near future, or I'll just feed back to you in a future video how I'm doing with trying to fit that target into my writing life. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about was why we didn't do any Christmas vlogs this year. So obviously the past two Christmases? 16, 17, yeah, past two Christmases we were in France, and so we did Swissmas because obviously we were on the French-Swiss border, and Christmas over there was just, everything was new and everything was magical, and there was a lot more snow, and we were going visiting different places and people came to visit us, and it felt like there was enough content to create either every day or every other day vlogs through Christmas. When we came back here, there was a few different things that were holding us back. One, we didn't really have that much money, and then it got towards Christmas and we started all the work with the renovation. Obviously we had all of that trauma with the staircase, having to rip all of that out over the summer. And by Christmas, I think we'd just worn ourselves out a bit with the stress of the financial situation, the stress of the house. So when we were thinking about doing a Christmas vlog series at the beginning of December, we just weren't feeling it. So rather than push ourselves into making content that wouldn't have been interesting to watch, that we didn't think was interesting to watch, we just decided to give ourselves a bit of a break. It would be great at some point to talk a little bit more about the challenges that we found with moving back from living abroad to living back in England. So maybe if you fancy a video like that, let me know, either in the comments or send me a DM on social media, and let me know if you'd be interested in hearing our story of moving back to our home country after living abroad. because I don't just want to sweep over that, I don't just want to ignore that it happened. I think it's really important for anyone who's thinking about travelling and thinking about living abroad to be aware that you may get almost like reverse homesickness when you come home. So let me know if you want a video about that, but that's basically why we didn't do any Christmas videos. So the next thing I want to discuss is kind of another reason why we haven't done as many videos over the last couple of months, and that's because my work has really ramped up. It was kind of the beginning of December, I got 2 quite big commissions in, one to do some content writing and the other to do some web development work, and they took an awful lot of my time at the beginning of December. Then mid-December I got another commission to build a website for somebody, and that was like building it from scratch, creating all the content and kind of putting it all together. So that was quite a big job for me. Yeah, so in January I started this 4th commission with this lady at the university, doing a little bit of like artistic PAing, kind of helping her with some project management that she needed. I mean, I say needed in past tense, I'm still currently working with her on that. And then also in January, my role with the Jazz Festival went from 1.5 days a week up to 3 days a week, and I'm taking on their marketing for the festival. I'm trying to write my book as well, which is still ongoing. So that's one of the reasons why there weren't any videos after Christmas. I just had so much on my plate that even thinking about finding time to sit down and film a video was just impossible. Luckily, one of those separate commissions has now finished. I say luckily, it's not that I didn't enjoy doing it, I absolutely love doing that commission, and I'm hoping it might lead on to more things in the future. So hopefully there shouldn't be any more gaps due to my work commitments. That's what I'm saying. So kind of in the summer and the early autumn, I published quite a few videos on the house renovation, on what's been going on with the house. But to be honest, throughout winter, we kind of slowed down and we didn't do that much over winter. Mainly because it's a difficult it's a difficult season to do any renovation work in. You need to be able to go outside, you need to be able to get a skip and all this, that and the other. We also didn't have the funds to support some of the renovation work that we wanted to do, and we were trying to kind of find ways to arrange that money so that we could start things like the kitchen renovation. There were a couple of things that we've done. One is that we've had the hall, stairs, landing and bathroom plastered, but I couldn't film that because obviously it's a plasterer that's doing it and I didn't really want to put him on camera. The other thing that we've been doing is we've been stripping the paintwork off all of the wood in that area, in the hall, stairs and landing, and we've got some paint guns, some heat guns, and they're great and they work really well, but we found that we're doing it like for a couple of hours on an evening. So to get the camera out for like, oh it's Monday night, I'm doing this bit, oh it's Tuesday night, I'm doing this bit, it just didn't really feel like it would be good content. You'd just be watching me scraping paint off a piece of like skirting board. So we didn't film any of that. But the reason why I am sat in front of bricks and stuff is because we've actually started on the kitchen renovation. So I'll insert a couple of clips over what I'm talking about here so that you can kind of get a little bit of a sneak peek. Basically what we've done is we've knocked through from the kitchen to the kind of living room that we were in before, and we've created one really big room at the back of the house which is going to be an open plan kitchen living room. So that's why I filmed in front of this background, so I thought it'd be something a little bit different. And you're probably not going to see this wall ever again. This is probably the only time this bit of wall is going to be captured in the background of a video. So yeah, that's why we haven't filmed anything up to now, but we secured the funds to be able to do the kitchen remodel. So you'll probably be getting, over the next month or so, an influx of kitchen renovation videos. So if that's the kind of content that you've been enjoying, then stay tuned on the channel and stuff will be coming to you soon. So the last thing to talk about, and then I'm going to actually leave you alone, is kind of the plans for the next few months. So I've talked about why we've had a gap. and now I think it's only fair to talk about what the plans are going forward. So I've just talked about the fact that we're going to have a lot more renovation videos coming up because we've got work ongoing with the kitchen. But I also want to get back into creating some writing content because I know I've got quite a few subscribers who have come to me for the writing stuff, and unfortunately you probably haven't seen much since the writing challenge and over the last few months since we moved back to England. So I've got a couple of plans. There is going to be a day in the life of a writer video coming within the next month, so stay tuned for that if you're excited for a day in the life of a writer video. Also, I would like to know if you've got any ideas for writing videos. I'm always open to creating new content and what people want to see from me. So if you've got any particular writing videos that you would really like me to do, let me know in the comments or send me a message on social media and I can plan that into my work. We don't have any plans for travelling in the next few months. We do have a lot of travel going on in the summer. We're going to Bilbao at the beginning of June. We're going back to Switzerland at the end of June, beginning of July to house sit for a friend. So that's really exciting. We're really looking forward to that because we'll be able to see our friends and just go back and have lots of fun in all of the areas where we used to live and stuff. So really looking forward to that. And then at the end of August, we have a wedding to go to in Barcelona. And then we'll be driving down to Portugal because it's a family wedding with Tom's family. So we're meeting Tom's parents in Barcelona and then we'll all drive down to Portugal and have a week in Portugal. So the summer's going to be really fun in terms of travelling videos. But obviously we're not going to be able to travel between now and the summer because we're saving up for those trips. So it's going to be renovations and writing videos from now until June. So if you've got any recommendations for videos, if there's anything you want to see, maybe we could do a Q&A on the house, maybe we could do a Q&A with me and Tom on the move back, why we decided to move back, what our plans are for travelling, as in moving abroad in the future. We're an open book really in terms of talking about stuff and creating content, so let us know what you'd like to see, and yeah, hopefully, well no, I won't say hopefully, there won't be another big gap again for a while. I'm back on it, we're back, me and Tom, even though Tom's not in the video. He's actually in bed sick at the moment, that's why he's not in the video, so apologies for that. But yeah, we're back, we're creating content again, and we will see you soon. And I hope you enjoy the kitchen renovation video as much as I've enjoyed doing the kitchen renovation. It's been stressful, but it's been fun, so I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you soon. Bye!